Sorry for the very intense, I think, introduction, but as this is a documentary movie reaction, I found it intense too. But I didn't find the movie itself or the full movie, but I have the trailer which I watch. So let's say this is just a trailer reaction or documentary trailer reaction, but also I search for the journals, articles, and documentations, or I mean documents that connected with the movie, or as this is documentary, this is real, happened before in New Orleans last 2015, wherein there is a hurricane named Katrina, and all of the cities, all of the part of the country, I think, I'm not sure for that, but in New Orleans got affected in that hurricane, and that is a tragedy for everyone in that country, in New Orleans. So as this is a movie, no, this is not a movie, but this is a trailer reaction. I found in the trailer 2 challenges and 3 discoveries, and I will give some comments later. So the 2 challenges that I found for the trailer is, first, challenge for the patient or the citizen or people of the New Orleans, wherein because of the hurricane, some of them or most of them get hurt, and I found it very challenging for them because how they can cure themselves. So they are looking for help, and their home or houses get affected, get destroyed by that hurricane. So the only place that I think that they might or gonna go is the hospital. The hospital we're in, also the hospital get affected with that hurricane. So that's very challenging for them to look for care or help that they need for that time, and especially for those have chronic diseases. As mentioned in the trailer, I wrote here that they mentioned about most of the patients or most of the citizens of New Orleans have diabetes, so they are diabetic. So in medical field, or I mean in all of us, we all know that how important insulin is in our body. So that's very challenging for them to look for help, even though yes, let's say there's a hospital, but the hospital get affected too. So it's very challenging for them to look for care or help that they need. Next is about the healthcare providers part or challenge or side, I think, in that moment. As a future nurse, me imagining that, or if I will imagine that I'm there in that moment, I found it very challenging, even though I want to help everyone. But they said there that the hospital also get affected, and there's a flood wherein all most of the part of the hospital get wet. There's a water, so the electricity is off. There's no computer that you can use. All the record documents that is wrote with the paper, they all get wet. So all the records there that was written cannot read, or you cannot recognize them. Whose record is this? Everything they are all wiped out. Like you can find any record or paper record that is very useful that time. So it's very challenging for them to find if who is the priority, or maybe all of them is the priority, but we in medical field, we all know that we have the priority patient. So it's very challenging. So I have 3 discoveries, or I learned 3 things to this trailer. First is how important the document or the patient's record is. Second is it is very important for a healthcare provider, as a healthcare provider, to be always ready in every situation, especially when tragedy came or comes. Third or last is I discovered that how technology really helps to improve our healthcare system. So for my personal comment about this movie, as I mentioned that I read different journals and articles about it, I read most of the people are bragging about where is the government, where is the healthcare provider. I truly recommend this movie to everyone in all ages, because we should be aware that no matter who you are, no matter what is your status in life, no one can stop a natural disaster of nature. And the only thing that we can do is to help one another, not to brag the government. Even though yes, they have they should be helping you, but no one can stop it, or no one can stop the disaster. So, and also about the technology really helps the healthcare system.